Hi, Phil Hundle here. My practice focuses on representing landowners in condemnation. That's why we're doing this video series on the condemnation process and the different steps in the timeline. The timeline is linked or a part of my blog, which should be linked below. So we're at step 6 of the timeline, and this is either side may strike one special commissioner. We talked about in step 5, commissioners get appointed, special commissioners get appointed. A lot of times people get, they get confused and say, well, I know the county commissioners real well, so I feel real comfortable with, those commissioners hearing our case. Well, this county commissioners are not going to, and I'm going to say not, I've never seen a county commissioner be a special commissioner. I guess they could, but I haven't seen it. But most likely they're not going to be a special commissioner in a condemnation case. The court's going to appoint someone else. So you will have taken a look at these appointees, and you will have visited with your attorney about whether you want to strike one or not. And so you can, you have one strike for no reason whatsoever, but you can strike any of those 3 appointed. Now, if you strike one of those persons, normally the court has also already appointed 2. I'm going to move my hands up so you can see this. Let me see. So you have 3, and then there's 2 alternates, and so the first alternate will move up and take the place of the commissioner that was stricken. So that's something to keep in mind as well. And also that the condemnor can strike one. Now, we talked a little bit about striking one for cause. That can happen from time to time if it appears that there is a good reason to strike a particular special commissioner, either that they're an employee or they are a representative of the condemnor. They have some relationship with the condemnor, or some other reason that you or your attorney can ask that the court strike them for cause, and that happens from time to time. It doesn't happen very often. So once again, there's a time frame, and you don't have an unlimited amount of time to strike a special commissioner. So therefore, you really do need to review those names, be in touch with your attorney, and give him or her feedback as quick as you can. So there's a 10. So from the day, I always use this timeline. From the date they're appointed, you have 10 days to strike a special commissioner for no reason whatsoever. So your one strike has to be done 10 days after they are appointed. There's also in the chapter 21 includes also 20 days after step 4 essentially. So there's a little bit of wiggle room on the timing, but I always use 10 days. So let's just go with 10 days after the special commissioners are appointed. Now, there can also oftentimes be some confusion on the date calculating the 10 days, and I'm going to tell you why, and this is something just to think about, is many times the special commissioners get appointed by the judge, but that order appointing the special commissioners doesn't get sent out, or doesn't get sent out right away. So it's all about not so much when the court appoints the special commissioners, but it's when you find out about it, right? And when the special, you and your attorney are noticed of the appointment of the special commissioner. So that's the key date, is when you receive notice of it, or your attorney receives notice of it. So something to keep in mind as far as deadlines and striking special commissioners. So that's step number 6. Let's move on to step number 7.